There are moments in life when you truly don't know whether to speak up or stay silent. This is what happened to Noha, a smart, driven woman working at a respected tech company. She's well-liked and everyone knows she's up next for a promotion. But one day, something happened. During an important meeting with the company's CEO, her manager presented a big project, a project that Noha had worked on completely by herself. But the manager didn't mention her, not once. Instead, he said, "The team did great. I personally oversaw every step." Noha sat there, watching her entire effort being credited to someone else. Now, she had a choice. In scenario 1, Noha speaks up in the meeting. She stood up calmly and said, "Actually, I was responsible for most of the project, start to finish." The room went silent. Her manager looked shocked, even embarrassed. The CEO asked, "You did it alone?" "Around 90% of it. I led the work personally." After the meeting, her manager pulled her aside. "You just cost yourself a future here." A month later, she left the company, but 2 months after that, she got an offer from another company who had been in that same meeting. They said, "We liked your honesty. We need people like you." Ending, she lost short-term safety, but gained long-term respect. In scenario 2, Noha stays silent. She left the meeting without saying a word. Later, her manager told her, "I know how hard you worked, but remember, we're a team, right?" The next week, he got an official award for the project. She received a thank you email, nothing more. Weeks later, he handed her another big task. She asked, "So you can take credit for that too?" "If you don't want it, there are others who do." Her silence made her invisible, and invisible people get ignored. In scenario 3, Noha stays quiet, but confronts him later. After the meeting, she walked into his office. Calmly, she said, "I feel like my work was dismissed. I did that project." "I know, but if you had called me out in front of the CEO, you'd have embarrassed both of us." She said nothing. The next day, she received an internal email. "You've been nominated for promotion," quietly. In the company's next meeting, he stood up and said, "This project was led by Noha. She deserves to be exactly where she is now." Ending, her patience paid off, and she earned respect without the war. Finally, not every situation has one right answer. Sometimes strength is in speaking, and sometimes wisdom is in waiting. But one thing is certain, never let your work become someone else's silence.